Right, I'm going to show you how to colour this Halloween pumpkin face, but before I do, of course, remember, subscribe, hit that button, and if you want to know what's coming up next, well, ring that bell. Right, okay, now I want to imagine that the pumpkin is lit from the inside, so it's glowing out through the eyes and the nose and the mouth. So I'm going to start with a bright yellow colour of pen to fill in the eyes, like that, and the nose and the mouth, like that. Just following the lines around. And then the mouth. You don't have to bother or worry about going over these lines here, you know, that show the thickness of the pumpkin, because I'm going to be colouring that in with a kind of orangey colour, because as the light comes from the pumpkin it will light these bits up, so they will glow too, okay, but obviously not as brightly as the inside. Right, so that's that. Now move to a little brighter colour, which is this kind of orangey yellow colour, and then, as I said, we can colour in the edges the thickness of the pumpkin like that. The actual pumpkin flesh, you know, glowing with the light coming from the inside. The same with this bit too. You come down here and go over these bits. See that? It gives a nice three-dimensional quality to it. Like that. Okay, and then this bit up here. Excellent, so let's move on to the next bit. Okay, the next part that I'm going to colour in is the actual outside of the pumpkin, right around here. It's going to be quite dark to throw up these, you know, into contrast. And what I'm going to do is colour it, first of all, with a kind of dark brown colour, but I'm going to go over that with another colour to intensify it, okay? So basically, I'll start by colouring in the eye shapes. Yeah, one there. And another one there. And I'm not going to colour the entire pumpkin in a dark colour. I'm going to imagine there's a bit of light coming in at the top and at each side. So as I bring the dark colour round, like this, I'm going to use my pen in that kind of motion there, with lots of lines side by side, like a kind of, almost like a sketch technique, as it comes round to the outside, and leave a few white bits in there, you see, and as I come round, I'm going to fill all this in, and as I go along the top, I'm just going to do that, and come up slightly into the middle of each bump, see, down to the groove, and then back up to the middle of the bump, and I'm going to move my pen around so it's following the line. Okay, so basically I'm going to do that right over here, right round, and leave a bit at the bottom. But of course that takes time, and you want to sit there watching me do that, so what I'll do is we'll jump to the end, so I'll see you in a minute, okay? Okay, here we are. I've nearly finished, as you can see, filling in all that in. Just this last bit to do here. Carefully going around the mouth shape. I decided to fill in right down to the bottom here, but to leave some light bits around the outside, because I want to go to that in a second. Okay, right. Now, I think I want to darken it up, intensify it a bit in the middle here. So I'm going to take this kind of dark purple colour and just go over the central parts a bit more. Deepen that colour. See how that does that? And the nose as well. And there. Again, you can use kind of sketchy lines. You don't have to fill the whole thing in. You can if you like, of course. But you get a bit of texture if you do that. A bit of quality to the look of your artwork. Okay. But it does kind of blend in with the dark colour anyway. There we are. Like that. It does intensify that colour in the centre, see that? Carefully go around here into these wee spaces. And I can just shade very quickly like that. Come right around. Okay. Right, now I'm going to add a slightly lighter colour around the outside edge here, this one here. Imagine that the being caught by the light. And if I think it's too light, well, I can go over it with the dark brown again. Shade that in there. Like that, and then that, but it gives a kind of a warm quality to the pumpkin, you know. Shade that in there. I'm using the edge of this pen here. It's rather pointed, this pencil, that's why I'm doing that, rather than use the tip of it. Right down here. Okay, you see that gives a nice kind of three-dimensional quality to the pumpkin. Excellent. There we go. Right, the only thing left to do now is to colour in the stalk. Right, and for that I think I'll use, let's see, this kind of brown colour here, bring that up to the middle. And then either side, maybe a lighter colour. Like that, this lighter colour here. And then what I'll do, I think, go over all that with yellow to brighten it up, to bring the colours out a bit more. There, you see? That makes it like more orangey. Excellent. You could even use a yellow if you like around here. That gives it a bit more of a glow to the outside. See that? Going over the, as if the light's kind of leaking out and catching the edge. Excellent. So there's our jolly, but slightly scary Halloween pumpkin. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and you join me the next time when I'm going to draw another iconic face. But in the meantime, all the best and happy drawing.